Are the strange encounters in your life really coincidences? A Jungian perspective on resonance, synchronicity, and human connections. Introduction. Are the strange encounters in your life just coincidence? Think about it for a moment. Almost everyone has experienced this. You're having a completely ordinary day, and suddenly you lock eyes with a stranger in a cafe. You end up having a deep, unexpected conversation with someone you've never met before on the subway. Or a message sent to the wrong number quietly changes the direction of your life. Most people call these moments luck, chance, or fate and move on. But what if they are none of those things? Carl Jung once said, "Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate." In other words, what you experience as destiny may actually be your inner world expressing itself through external events. Your unresolved wounds, unprocessed emotions, unconscious beliefs, and emotional energy do not stay locked inside you. They radiate outward, and the world responds in kind. This is what many psychologists and philosophers refer to as the law of resonance. You don't attract what you want, you attract what you are, whether you're aware of it or not. 1. Synchronicity. Meaningful coincidences explained. Modern society loves simple explanations. If something can't be measured, it's dismissed as coincidence or probability. Carl Jung disagreed. He dedicated a significant part of his life to understanding what he called synchronicity, the occurrence of events that are not causally related, yet deeply meaningful to the person experiencing them. One of the most famous examples occurred in Jung's own office. A patient was describing a dream in which she saw a golden scarab, a powerful symbol of transformation. At that exact moment, a rare golden-colored beetle struck the window beside Jung. Statistically improbable, psychologically profound. This was not random. It was the inner world of the patient manifesting itself in the outer world. When you meet someone and the encounter feels meant to be, it's often because your unconscious state has aligned with an external symbol that mirrors it. 2. Relationships are mirrors, not accidents. Now let's ask a harder question. Why do you keep attracting the same types of people? Why do you fall for emotionally unavailable partners? Why do narcissistic figures keep entering your life? This isn't bad luck. These people are mirrors. The psyche doesn't only want to survive, it wants to be seen, and it often uses other people to reflect what you've avoided within yourself. If abandonment keeps repeating itself in your relationships, it may be pointing to an unhealed childhood wound. If intimacy scares you, life may keep presenting emotionally distant partners until that fear is acknowledged. These people don't arrive as punishment. They arrive as contracts of growth. Until the inner knot is untangled, life will keep sending familiar reflections. 3. Emotional intensity and the shadow. How can you tell when an encounter isn't ordinary? The answer is emotional intensity. If you feel an instant, overwhelming attraction, rage, fear, or fascination towards someone with no logical reason, something is activated. Jung called this the shadow. When someone irrationally angers you, it's often because they represent a part of yourself you've rejected or denied. When you idealize someone excessively, you may be projecting your own unrealized potential onto them. The other person is merely the spark. The fire already existed within you. 4. The symbolic roles people play in your life. In Jungian psychology, people are never just people. They are symbols. Every person who enters your life tends to play one of several roles. The mirror, revealing both your strengths and your hidden shadows. The teacher, changing your perspective with a single sentence. The destroyer, shattering a life that feels safe but spiritually dead. The guide, opening the path toward healing or awakening. Sometimes this person is a stranger who listens to you on a train. Sometimes it's the ex who broke your heart. Each one is an agent in your journey toward individuation, the process of becoming whole. 5. The power of the subconscious and resonance. Here we must also mention Joseph Murphy, author of The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. Murphy argued that what you consciously desire matters far less than what you unconsciously believe. If deep down you believe you are unworthy, life will consistently present people and situations that confirm that belief. The subconscious is like fertile soil. Whatever you plant, fear, inadequacy, love, or self-respect, will grow into your external reality. If you want to change the pattern of people in your life, stop fighting the outside world. Change the signal you're broadcasting. Change your resonance. 6. Why do people leave? Now we arrive at the most painful truth. Why do people leave? Jung offered a harsh but healing answer. People leave when their symbolic role is complete. You may want them to stay, but if the soul has learned its lesson, the connection dissolves. People enter your life like seasons. Some bring growth, some bring destruction, and then they go. Instead of asking, why did they leave? Ask, what did they awaken in me? That question turns pain into wisdom. Forgiveness is born here, not as approval, but as release. To say, thank you for passing through my life because you changed me, is the height of emotional maturity. 7. Healing relationships and true connection. Not every relationship comes to break you. Some come to remind you that you were already whole. Healing connections are those where you don't perform, where your broken pieces are welcomed, not fixed. These people don't promise to save you. They walk beside you while you claim your own strength. This is Jung's healer archetype, the presence that allows you to breathe without judgment, and even these connections may eventually end. Their impermanence does not diminish their value. Conclusion: learning to read your inner map. As we close, remember this. You have never met anyone by accident. Every person was a bridge between who you were and who you could become. Some hurt you, some loved you, but all of them returned pieces of your soul to you. When you stop seeing people as luck or punishment, the story changes. Drama fades, awareness begins, and perhaps one day, in quiet clarity, you'll say, it was worth it. Every encounter was a doorway back to myself. If this resonated with you, consider liking the video and subscribing so we can walk this journey together. Until the next video, walk your path with your own light.